I'm fucking useless at these things. Right, I am useless at these things. You're watching Play Louder TV. I'm Sam KDC. You're in Katowice at fucking some name I can't say because it's Polish and I'm English. Big up, mad love. Mwah.
Muzyczna Play Louder i mam do Ciebie takie pytanie, co skłoniło Cię do przyjścia na ten festiwal?
Muzyka.
A na jakiś koncert najbardziej wyczekujesz?
Tak, konkretnie bardzo na synchro mi zależy.
So, alright, you're watching Play Louder TV and I'm Synchro from Manchester. Big up.
Siema, to jest telewizja Play Louder. Muszę Wam zadać kilka pytań?
Oczywiście.
Tak, jestem. Co skłoniło nas do przyjścia?
No oczywiście dobra renoma Katowic, prawda? No i do tego piękny budynek, Stary Dworzec, świetna elektronika.
A jesteście z Katowic?
Tak, oczywiście.
Na jakiś koncert najbardziej
Wiesz co, no to prawdopodobnie na Krystyna w ogóle, prawda? No to, ale też wszystkie wizualizacje, no to ogólnie na wszystko.
A jeszcze jedno pytanie, czy myślicie, że zaadaptowanie Starego Dworca na miejsce festiwalowe to dobry pomysł? Może to wypalić?
Bardzo dobre. Pewnie.
My name is Samuel KDC.
I'm Joe Synchro.
My name is Magda, so it's very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
It's your first time in Poland here?
For me, this is I think my fourth time. Second time in Katowice. I've been to Katowice before. I've also been to Krakow and also up north in Gdańsk as well.
Okay, so you just come to Poland when there's some cool festival to attend, or?
Kind of. Basically, as shallow as it might sound, I come to Poland when people pay me money to come to Poland. And that sounds terrible because I'm not, you know, for me money means nothing. It's not important. But for some reason, you know, I make some music and fuck knows why, but for some reason these people like the music that I make, and so they say, Sam, come here, we'll give you some £100 and come and play. And I'm like, fuck,
that's a very good
man.
reason, you know.
It's a good reason for me. So, you know, it's cool. I fucking love Poland. So it's great for me to get to come here and make a little bit of money and have a fucking good party, man, with some great people.
Although there have to be something that you like about Poland, more about, you know, earning money and coming here to play music.
Yeah, the people,
Because
man, the people. For me, especially in this area, in Silesia, the people, for me, they think the same way as I do, you know. They like to have a good party, they like to drink the same that I like to drink, and, you know, they're just fucking good people that are honest and open and in touch with themselves, and they know what's important in life, and, you know, they're just people that you can come and within 5-10 minutes of talking to them, they're friends, man. They're people.
Is it
that,
drastically different in Britain, or?
Yeah, basically, people in Britain are dicks, man.
I was going to say the same
Yeah,
thing.
there you go, Joe.
The main difference in Poland for me with the clubs is like, it feels like people aren't as concerned with their image. They're more in it for the music, and it feels like they're a lot more open to more experimental music rather than just straightforward club music. So that's what I really like about Poland.
And among the places where you've been playing, which one? You said that Silesia is the best because people are very open and you like partying with them.
Yeah.
But there are probably cities that, because you know, people say that Silesia is a very sad place. It's post-industrial. It's very greyish, so it doesn't really evoke very happy feelings and associations.
It probably makes a lot of sense because if you listen to my music, it also doesn't evoke happy emotions. Do you know what I mean? It's very grey and whatever. And to be honest, for me and the way that I've grown up and my background in life, that is life. Life isn't fucking happy all the time. Life is a bit dark and it is a bit sad and bad things happen, and it's all about making the most of that. And despite what you're surrounded by, having a fucking good time and, you know, making something of yourself and doing that. And that is the attitude of people here, you know. I speak for both of us when I say that we've played sort of all over Europe, and for me personally, this is my favourite place. You know, I'll come back here again and again and again. And, you know, as I was saying earlier, like, obviously money is something that comes into it. I come here when people want me to come here and they pay me to come here. And for here, I will do cheaper than other places. Do you know what I mean? Because this is somewhere that I want to come.
You like this place?
Yeah, for real.
Is it the same about you?
Yeah, it's like what you were saying about the post-industrial thing. It's like I'm from Manchester, and Manchester's a pretty grey, grim, depressing post-industrial place. It's similar to Detroit, and it's like, I think personally that fuels creativity. Like if you live in a grim place, then obviously you're going to want to create something to make it better for you. Do you know what I mean? So
enhance it somehow.
yeah, definitely, and that's why I can connect with the people here, because it's a similar vibe to back home. Because a lot of my mates, it's like, come from a pretty grim part of England. I mean, it rains every fucking day, and it's just like we honestly don't see sun in Manchester at all. Like that's why I'm so pale skinned. Like, but do you know what I mean? I can relate to it, man. Like,
you know, it makes me really happy that you say that you like Silesia, because here in Poland, this area is pretty much, you know, people don't really like Silesia. People they say we are conceited, and that's just the opposite. We cannot party, and they always say that Warsaw is a great place because there's a lot of party rocking there.
I played in Warsaw a couple of months back, and to be honest, it wasn't a good gig at all. Like, and loads of people had told me, oh yeah, Warsaw is like the best place to play in Poland, but for me it wasn't at all. Like, it was pretty bad. I don't know whether it was a bad night or not, but I don't know.
So you associate Polish audience in more like Silesia type, that we are very responsive?
Yeah, more open to the kind of experimental stuff, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you only have to sort of look at the artists that are playing here over the next 2 days to see that it's, you know, more open, definitely with the promoters, if not with the kind of punters, the people that are coming here. I mean, for example, this is the first time that me and Joe have ever played on the same lineup, and, you know, we make, I don't want to say very similar music, but we're in the same vein, sort of released on the same record labels, and, you know, sort of known in the same movements. And I think for me it's a really nice thing that the first time that we meet and that we're here together is here. You know, it's nice to do that here rather than in the UK at some shit gig that's full of dickheads that don't care about the music, and like you said earlier,
about the image.
About the image, yeah.
So now I have to, you know, ask you if this is a place you really like to play. Name at least one you really don't want to play ever again in Europe.
In Europe?
Let's say Europe, yeah.
Oh man.
You know, steep audience, some serious, unforgivable things.
I don't want to create any beef. Like, I don't want to. Do you know what I mean?
No, of course.
I've had a few bad gigs, but to be honest with you, I was saying before, my worst gig ever was in England, and it was in Essex, and it was fucking terrible. Like, so I don't know. Every time I've been to Europe, I've always felt that the people have been a lot more responsive to the music that I'm playing, rather than just wanting club tunes like bangers, like house tunes and stuff or whatever. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I can get away with playing more experimental stuff when I'm in Europe. Definitely.
Is it the same for you?
No, completely. you know, I've sort of played gigs all over England and all over Europe, and for real, I'd much sooner come to a gig in Europe and play a gig in Europe than in the UK. From every city in Europe that I've played, I've always had a good party, and you know, whether that's a good party on the night or whether it's the night after at someone's house or a hotel or an after party or whatever, like, I don't know, for me the vibe has always been, you know, here in Europe, in mainland Europe, and when you're on the fucking island in the UK, I don't know,
it feels hostile. Like in the clubs there's a lot more hostility and there's more like, it feels like there's tension in the clubs, whereas in Europe it feels so much more relaxed, and even like watching people dance, like the way people move says a lot about like how open they are. And if you look at the dances in England, it's really rigid, like people only move when they see other people moving, whereas in Europe everyone's got their own groove, like everybody's feeling different parts of the tune, and that's what I love about Europe, definitely.
Yeah, no, I couldn't have said that better. Totally agree with that.
It's pretty cold in Poland right now. I suppose it resembles pretty much your British.
No,
it's
it's
Manchester.
It's exactly the same, but I hope we'll get some more sun here in Poland. Because I won't say that you need it because you don't, but it will be.
I do need it. I need some sun. Like,
yeah, you do.
I need some
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.